and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Cardinals and the Buccaneers under the lights on Monday night.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're in Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello everyone, welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And he comes into this wildcard round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Brady again. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run for the 1st time here with Rashad. And he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble,
touchdown! Julio Jones. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point put through by Sucker, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for James Conner.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
And now, as with every position, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joe Tryon from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
With his size coming out of the backfield, usually it takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is White on the screen. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Greg Dortch back deep.
Pulled in at the 24.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Murray now on 1st down. Screen pass to Connor. And some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Connor on the read option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Vita Vea collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7.
In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brady's throw there complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Brady. Jones has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Succop's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 44.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10 is Connor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now a draw play. This is Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Runs it.
Oh, Connor loses it.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive starts with a run by White.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Brady going to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'll come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Brady to throw again. Over the middle to Evans. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From midfield, here's Brady. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, it's caught. This is White. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, that's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They run behind center with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Connor up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
So here's Brady and the Bucs.
Down 24-17. 1:51 on the clock. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Now Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Back to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.